Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Brit and Company, and today, even though I am slowly moving away from Dollar Tree with their prices, I have a Dollar Tree haul and a mini Hobby Lobby haul. Let's see, I can grab a bag. So we've got combined hauls. I'm a ham. So I want to show you, I actually did not get a tremendous amount of stuff at either store today. I just kind of stopped in. I went into Dollar Tree to get one thing, which they didn't have, and found some other things. So there are some books. I'm going to show you what I picked up at Hobby Lobby first. And like I said, it wasn't a whole lot. I hit the Valentine sale. That was the Valentine sale, and I went back to see if they had, I'm pulling stuff out, you can hear the bags rattling. And I went back to see if they had anything new or different in the sewing section. I had gone in, I was hoping to find some like leather cording, not really cording, but it's like leather shoestring almost. I know, I mean, in my mind I can see it. I didn't find it. It's, you know, kind of an exposed leather piece. I have the first version of my cute little leprechaun catcher bag. I can't wait to show it to you all and just do the tutorial. I've been working on that design today. But I went in to get something in Hobby Lobby. They didn't have it. I did pick up this, which I think will work. It's slightly different from what I was thinking, because I was thinking like a leather... I'm not really sure what to call it. In my mind, what I'm seeing is sort of a strip of leather. You know, just something that you might have in a drawstring. But I think this one worked fine. However, I went into Hobby Lobby and I had to look around a little bit more than that. I need to take my Valentine things down. But I did find some really cute things. Now, their Valentine is 66% off at the moment. I hadn't seen this. I don't know where this came from, but I had not seen it at all going through before. This is adorable for $4.49, so it was basically 2/3 off. I think this is beautiful. I seriously doubt that with my carpal tunnel I can do that much. I used to be really good. I used to really love doing embroidery, and I did some, you know, some very intricate designs when I was younger. When I didn't have these other things. But my daughter does do some of that sometimes. So I'm going to send that her way and see if she wants to, you know, do that. But I also found some really cute things. So this would have been like 60, I want to say 68 cents. There we go. For these really cool, did my voice just crack? Like a teenage boy. These really cool stickers. Now, they're the same on both sides. You get 8 of them, but aren't those neat? Really, you know, these really nice felt stickers. I only bought, I think, one of those. I didn't want to buy a whole lot of anything, especially, but the Valentine thing, the hearts, I've said that before, hearts are good for any point of the year. You know, there's no limit. It's not like, you know, the Christmas hats. Those really are just Christmassy, or Halloween. Just Christmas, just Halloweeny. Halloweeny? So I got that one. I picked up this little pack of wooden sweethearts. And again, this would have been about 68 cents. So what a deal. I think these are adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I only got one of these. I was really thinking I should have gotten more. This one was more than 68 cents, but not too much more. So this little, I just think it's adorable. I think this is just so sweet for a little, what are the sprinkly cards? Sprinkly cards. I'm going to call them sprinkly cards. Oh, if only my memory still worked. And then I found these. Aren't they wonderful? So I found this one, the XOXO in pink. It was $3.99, so this would have been about $1.36, I think, maybe. Which I thought was a pretty decent price for these. This one was $3.49, so a little bit cheaper, closer to $1, so just over $1 for the love. I just think these are wonderful. Again, I probably won't sew them onto something. More than likely, I'll use them in my journals. But they're so cool. They're so cool. I picked up this pack of stickers. They are they're very thick. So I really just like the look of these. And again, even though you've got a lot of Valentine hearts here, hearts just work for so many different times of the year. I could not stop myself from getting the donuts. I think I have a plan for these. I'm thinking about using them on my, when I make my Post-it note holders. Just, I would put, you know, this would be kind of the focal point, and then I would enhance it a little bit more. I think that'll be cute. I think that'll be cute. And then these, and I was still thinking maybe the Post-it note holders, maybe something else, but I just couldn't say no. Aren't they adorable? Look at these puppies. They're so cute. And they're not all puppies. There's a unicorn and a kitty and a monkey. They're adorable. So these are just really nice. And, you know, can't beat the price. And the last thing I got was this. Did I get this before? I think I have one of these. Let's take a look inside. I think I have it. Do I really remember if I have it? I don't know. But it was $5.99, so it was down to about $2. And for $2, I can do that. Okay, so let me show you what we got here. Try to get through the... So it looks like you get 3 of each. That one's cute. I may have to pull it apart, pull it away for a minute. Oh, look how pretty that is. That one is definitely just Valentine's. But most of this can be used anytime. I mean, that's just beautiful right there. I can certainly see doing that at any point in time. And that one. I don't know. I don't have a plan for these right now. Oh, I love that. Any time of the year. But I'll figure it out. This one says Le Pilot. That one's cute. That one is very Valentine, but it's hearts. Oh, yeah, just Valentine's Day right there. I think, yeah, because it says Valentine on it. So the ones that have hearts or things like that, but if you, let's see what else we have in here. Oh, that's pretty. Just pink with the white dots, like a Swiss dot type thing. And then more just roses on paper. Just romantic. Some of these are just, that one I love. Hearts on the, like weather beaten boards. That one's really cute. That one. Sorry, I'm just not talented to like strum my fingers through. Oh, I love that. Love the stripes. I don't know if you've been following me for a while, you know that I used to say I didn't like stripes, but I liked this stripe until I finally realized I do like stripes. I always pick the stripes, so I don't wear stripes. I think no, that's not true. I have one thing in my closet. It's a pink shirt with vertical stripes. And then I have a sweater that was a gift. It's really, really nice, from my wonderful nephew, Daniel, and his beautiful wife. And that one, it's really lovely, and it's navy stripes. I was just wearing that the other day. I think those are the only two things I have in my wardrobe that are stripes. That's really cute. So that's it. So you get 3 of each sheet. You have 48 sheets in here, so pretty nice. So that's everything from Hobby Lobby. It was a quick haul. We were kind of in a hurry, and I was watching some other hauls and realized there's probably a lot of sales that I missed. So I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't take more time to go in other sections of the store. But hubby was waiting, so I did not make him wait. Now, today we had gone to the Dollar Tree in Nashville, which is Nashville, North Carolina, not Nashville, Tennessee. Most of what I found as far as like good stuff, like really, really good, I gotta tell you, the books, yes, I'm emptying all of them. I'm emptying it in front of me so it's easier. I found 1 or 2 things that were like brand name, maybe just one brand. And then the books. Right now is time, guys. And if you're not seeing them right away, keep going. You are gonna find the books. This is clearly Barnes & Noble sold them out after Christmas. It looks to me like Barnes & Noble said, we need to get rid of some of the stock. And so they sold a huge amount to Dollar Tree. And I am continuing to haul a whole bunch of books, mostly to go into our stocking next year. Because this is how I do it. This is how I do big stockings. I start hauling, right after Christmas for next year. And books were a huge hit. I was not the only one who put books in the stocking this year. I think that our eldest and his wife, I think that they put some books in. And I know my very talented sister, Chrissy, put a bunch of books in. I didn't get many. I kind of wish that I had been looking more for those. But I think that's where Griffin got that wonderful book about the Queen. And my husband pulled out an arts and crafts book, which I then immediately confiscated. So let me show you everything. You know how I like to do the books at the end, because I like to read you the cover so you know whether or not you want to go get that book. So I'm going to start with a few things that were really nice finds. I don't know who the maker is of this one. Just a t-shirt. But I found a t-shirt. So this one says it is medium, but where I am right now, this looks like it'll fit. It'll be fitted. And they only had mediums. They had purple and they only had smalls. And that small was absolutely not going to work for me. I mean, but, this one might. And if it doesn't, I'll give it away. Because it was $1.25. It was $1.25. So there is still plenty to find. I found, this was odd. I assume that this was intended to be, yeah, it says 2 pairs. Oh, it actually says 2 pairs. This is kind of weird because this has been stapled together, but they're adorable. These are such cute little socks. This is 97% polyester, 2% spandex, and 1% rubber. And it was made from Shopko, which is a brand, or it's a store I used to go to when I lived in Wisconsin. So, pretty decent store. I do think they are getting caught up. For some reason, they've been stapled together. That's and everything's getting caught up on these staples. So I'm gonna get rid of the staples and just have these cute little socks. So I thought these were great. I bought 2. They only had 2. I found 2 sets of these and I grabbed both of them to immediately put away. 1 pair for me and 3 pairs for the stocking. That works pretty well. And again, for $1.25. So there is still, at the moment, plenty to find in Dollar Tree, or at least, do I want to say plenty? There are still things to find. There are still good buys. I still think that, you know, for me, I'm just going to continue to watch the prices. And, you know, I'll get it when it's great. But I still want to keep looking for the good deals. But I am seeing other price creeps. What did I see today? Shoot, I should have taken a picture of it. Can't even remember. Sorry, guys. But I saw something else today that was another price creep, and I went, really? But the socks have been just a wonder. I love them. Speaking of socks, so Big Brit was with me when we went through the store, and he saw these and wanted them because he just thought those were super fun. You know, you get a hamburger, french fries, and a beer. These are certainly not going to go into Little Brit's stock drawer, but Big Brit thought they would be fun for him to have. Look how cute this is. This is wonderful. Alice in Wonderland. This is the Disney Alice in Wonderland coloring book. So fun. I have plenty of Alice in Wonderland, and so I did not show you all the last time when I made an Alice in Wonderland album. I'm going to make one. We're going to do it together. I mean, if you want to. I'd love for you to join me. How can you say no? This is the one that I found that I am pretty sure is not a Dollar Tree brand. As a matter of fact, I feel like I saw this at Michael's. So this is custom pennant banner with iridescent stickers. So you get 26, so basically 26 stickers. Seems to me you could only, let's open it and take a look. I'm trying to read through this thing. So here are the iridescent stickers, which are really hard to see. And I'm thinking you would only get one of each thing. The H is not in great shape. You can kind of see that. Yeah. No, there's 2 R's in here. And 2 A's. 2 E's. So this is interesting. The 3 R's. A C, a G, R, B, N, S, O, 2 exclamation points. O, W, R, R, U, A, Y, Y, A, Y, Y, E, 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 H, L, T. There's no, So that's interesting. I thought they would have given you like one of each letter. But you can certainly spell hooray. You know, that one's not, I don't know why that got folded up. Okay, and then maybe that's why they ended up in here. And then you've got these sort of cute little banner pieces. So it's a cute little set, and if you know ahead of time what letters you're getting, and now you do because I read them out to you, if those are the letters you're looking for, but you know, this is so easy. You can just, the Dollar Tree has plenty of other letters, approximately, if you want to see the approximate size. They're not, you know, they're not huge. But Dollar Tree has plenty of other letters you can pick up in their teacher section. Just get other letters. So this is the only Easter thing I picked up, just because these little bunnies with their little tails are so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I really don't. What I'm thinking right now is I may pull the tails off. That sounds horrible, I know. I may pull the tails off and then Mod Podge and then put the tails back on and make something different make something just slightly different out of it. That's probably what I'm leaning towards doing with those. And then, if I can get this out of here. I was super excited to find this because I remember when I saw people hauling this, wow, it was a while ago. I mean, it was well before, maybe, it might have been like this past summer. And I think I said that in the last video. I am beginning to see in Dollar Tree things that other people have been hauling a long time ago that never came to mind, and now they're coming to mind. So I guess my message is hope springs eternal, and you know, you might still find it. And I was super excited to find this. Seriously. This is really cute. Now, you could easily take one of their glass candlestick pieces and put it underneath and turn this into a tray. They had a whole box of them, and I was super interested. I was really tempted to get more than one, but Big Brit was there to help me. But I was very tempted to get two of these and do like the tiered tray look to it. So anyway, I think this is really fabulous. I love it. And I'm going to do something with this for Easter. Just coming up so fast. So fast. And then we found this green ribbon. So I have to decide. We found this before, but we got this before we went to Hobby Lobby. So I have to decide if I want to use this, which is nice and dark green, light. It's going to be very light because this is almost like a chiffon type ribbon, or if I want to use the more heavy duty. Kind of leaning towards the more heavy duty. And so the other thing that's not a book, I found one of these little guys, and I thought that this might be pretty fabulous. So I'm going to, let's see. So how's it? Should be pretty easy. Yeah. There you go. You just kind of snap it in place. I do like that I could put this away flat and lay it flat when I don't want it. But it's kind of a cute little basket. So I just got one of those for now. Again, I thought it was a cute little basket. And then the books. I just finished reading, because I read a lot of young adult books because, you know, middle school media person. And I just finished reading The Inheritance Games, which was really fun. And then I looked it up to see if someone turned, because there's a series of them. And I wondered if someone was going to be turning those into a series. And indeed, it looks like Apple has purchased the rights and is turning that book, or that book of that series of books, into a series on Apple TV. So I'll be very excited to see that when it comes out, because it's a fun book, or it's an interesting read. Okay, so let's get started on the books. So first I have for you the Flim Flam Affair. Carpenter and Quincannon Professional Detective Services is a fixture in San Francisco at the dawn of the new century. While the future is unclear, Sabina and John know one thing for certain: they will protect their clients from flim-flammers, thieves, and murderers, and do whatever it takes to run these dregs of society into the arms of the law. Sometimes that requires a subtle touch. Professor A. Vargas, a self-styled medium extraordinaire, and his partner Annabelle use guile and trickery to swindle bereaved men and women eager to contact the spirits of deceased loved ones. John and Sabina must not only unmask these charlatans, but also solve the riddle of an impossible murder in the midst of a seance. Other cases involve brute force and personal danger, such as the theft of a burglar-proof safe mysteriously emptied of gold bullion, and John's pursuit of a ruthless gang of counterfeiters whose leader appears to be a man from John's past in the Secret Service, a man thought long dead. Adding spice to these exploits is Sabina and John's personal relationship, which is rapidly progressing to an exciting new level. The Smash Up, a novel. This one, by the way, was originally $25.99. $25. Okay, so the smash up. Allie Benjamin. It's September of 2018 in Washington, D.C., and in cities and towns across America, women have taken to the streets to protest a Supreme Court nominee. And in Starkfield, Massachusetts, a sleepy rural town where nothing much ever happens, Ethan Fromm's otherwise quiet life has turned upside down. Ethan's wife, Zoe, is so enraged by the national political scene that she's transformed their home into a local headquarters for the resistance. His college roommate and former business partner faces Me Too allegations, sending Ethan into increasingly desperate financial straits. His unruly, headstrong daughter, Alex, grows more challenging by the day. Enter Maddie Silver, a breezy, blue-haired millennial making her way through the gig economy. Suddenly, Ethan and Zoe must question everything. Their past, their future, their marriage, and what they value most. And all the while, a world-rocking cultural smash-up inches even closer to home. It's really interesting. I think it's interesting play on some of what's been going on over the last 6 years. And, you know, it doesn't, well, it probably does reach the level of historical fiction at this point in time because it's historical already. So I guess it's where I put it in my media center. Yoga Pant Nation. It was just the name. Got me. Jen Dixon, fearless mother of a fifth grade boy and two 20-something daughters, is used to juggling a lot, from her mission to become a spin instructor to stepping in as the most acerbic class mom ever, again, to taking care of her 2-year-old granddaughter. But when the PTA president throws her a mandate to raise $10,000 for the 5th grade, even unflappable Jen is going to need more than her regular spin class to get her through this final year at William Taft Elementary School. In the midst of new complications, organizing the class overnight to Topeka, an unexpected class overnight for 10-year-olds? Sorry, that threw me. Organizing the class overnight to Topeka, an unexpected spin class fan in the form of her husband's irrational ex-wife, and trying to navigate her parents' sudden descent into apparent delusions, Jen hardly has the patience to listen to one more half-baked idea. Come on, ladies, another wrapping paper sale? I'm not going to use the acronym. From We Fundraise Until Kingdom Come team, her fundraising committee, but if anyone can get elementary parents to pull off the impossible, it's Jen Dixon, with her always irreverent and laugh-out-loud humor, boldly holding forth on those things you're thinking but would never dare say out loud. Like you. Lori Gelman shines a light on the indignities and hilarities of modern parenting. Yep. This looks interesting. Raft of Stars. Oh, so this one, let's see these last ones. This one was $26.99. This one was $27. Raft of Stars was originally $26.99. Seems like, oh. It's the summer of 1994 in Clay Pont, Wisconsin, and the lives of 10-year-old Fisher Fish Branson and Dale Bredwin are shaped by the two fathers they don't talk about. One night, tired of seeing his best friend bruised and terrorized by his no-good dad, Fish takes action. A gunshot rings out and the two boys flee the scene, believing themselves murderers. They head for the woods where they find their way onto a raft, but the river and natural terrors of Irons Ford Gorge threaten to overwhelm them. 4 adults track them to the forest, each one on a journey of his or her own, each one hoping to find the boys in time to save them. Sheriff Cal, who's having doubts about a life in law enforcement, Tiffany, a purple-haired gas station attendant and poet looking for connection, Fish's mother, Miranda, full of fierce faith, and his grandfather, Teddy, who knows the woods like the back of his hand. This timeless story of loss, hope, and adventure runs like the river itself amid the vividly rendered landscape of the upper Midwest. That promises to be a really interesting read. Something Gary Paulson-ish. 1,000 Fires. This one was originally $17.99. Valerie Simmons knows the wars are dangerous. Her own brother was killed by the Boers 2 years ago, but nothing will sway her from joining the elite and beautiful Hurons to avenge his death, a death she feels responsible for. When Valerie is recruited instead by the mysterious Stags, their charismatic and volatile leader Jax promises to help her get revenge. Torn between old love and new loyalty, Valerie fights to stay alive as she races across the streets of San Francisco to finish the mission that got her into the gangs. The Iliad as you've never seen it before, 1,000 Fires is an extraordinary debut that will leave you speechless. So if they're talking about the Boers, and this says 10 years, 3 rival gangs, 1 girl's desperate epic. I'm about to start reading it. Interesting. It's just interesting. And originally I thought it was going to be at the Boer War, which a long time ago. Looks more like it's more modern day. Interesting. The Talented Miss Farwell. This book was $26.99. Catch Me If You Can meets Patricia Highsmith in this electrifying page-turner of greed and obsession, survival and self-invention, small-town community, and the dazzling high-stakes world of high-end art. I took the shortcut on that one. So here we get some more. Let me do these, and then I'll do those. Much Ado About You. Let's see. At 33 years old, Evangeline Starling's life in Chicago is missing that special something. And when she's passed over for a promotion at work, Evie realizes she needs to make a change. Some time away to regain perspective might be just the thing. In a burst of impulsivity, she plans a holiday in a quaint English village. The holiday package comes with a temporary position at Much Ado About Books, the bookstore located beneath the rental apartment. There's no better dream vacation for the bookish Evie, a lifelong Shakespeare lover. Not only is Evie swept up in running the delightful store as soon as she arrives, she's also drawn into the lives, loves, and drama of the friendly villagers, including Rowan Robson, the charismatic and sexy farmer who tempts Evie every day with his friendly flirtations. Evie is determined to keep him at bay because a holiday romance can only end in heartbreak, right? But Evie can't deny their connection, and she longs to trust that her handsome farmer and their whirlwind romance could turn into a forever kind of love. I may have to keep that one and read it. That one looks pretty good. And Hannah's War. These are just, honestly, I'm blown away by these books. I keep finding wonderful books. This one was $16. This one, I'll have to pull this off. Hannah's War is a gripping cat and mouse tale of love, war, deception, and espionage that you won't be able to put down. Jan Eilsberg elevates the spy thriller with her clear, fierce admiration for the women of the past who refuse to be edged out of the world of scientific discovery. Mesmerizing. I think that's all I'm going to get out of this one. Oh, it starts in Berlin, 1938. Austrian physicist Dr. Hannah Weiss is on the verge of the greatest scientific triumph of the 20th century, splitting the atom. She understands that the energy released by this discovery can power entire cities or destroy them. Hannah believes her work could secure an end to the future of wars, but because she's a Jewish woman living under the harsh rule of the Third Reich, her research is belittled, overlooked, and eventually stolen by her German colleagues. Faced with an impossible choice, Hannah must decide what she's willing to sacrifice in pursuit of science's greatest achievement. Greatest achievement? I don't know about that. New Mexico, 1945. So I don't know whether it's 2 stories. I think it's 1 story, but it stretches across some time. Wounded and battered after the liberation of Paris, Major Jack Delaney arrives in the New Mexican desert with a mission to catch a spy. Someone on the top secret nuclear lab in Los Alamos has been leaking encoded equations to Hitler scientists. Chief among Jack's suspects is the brilliant and mysterious Hannah Weiss, an exiled physicist lending her talent to J. Robert Oppenheimer's mission. All signs point to Hannah as the traitor, but over 3 days of interrogation, as he filters her lies from the truth, Jack will realize they have more in common than either bargained for. So the price on this one was $16.99. I had to tear off the sticker. Okay, so then we get to the good stuff. When a Cowboy Loves a Woman. When a kitchen fire forces young widow Ellie Brooks to move in with her friend Bryn on the Heaven Can Wait horse rescue ranch, she never expects to end up in the muscled arms of handsome rancher and veterinarian Brody Tate, spending time with the hunky cowboy and his spunky young daughter Mandy as they rehabilitate rescued horses reminds Ellie of all she lost in a car crash years ago. She can't deny the feelings that being close to Brody is stirring in her. As a widower himself, Brody puts all he has into being a good dad for his spirited daughter. He hasn't let women and romance even enter his mind until he meets Ellie. And now this woman is all he thinks about. Spending time with her is shaking up the calm he's worked so hard to achieve, but he can't seem to stay away. Ellie and Brody have both lost people they loved, but their growing feelings are too strong to ignore. The hope of a future together is a beautiful possibility. But can these two wounded souls take a chance on each other and risk their hearts again? If I had to guess, I'd say $8.99. Somewhere between $6 and $8.99 for these paperbacks. But getting the stickers off just takes a little time. So our next one is St. Francis Society for Wayward Pets. A novel of dogs, knitting, and second chances from the beloved author of Pupcakes and Sit, Stay, Speak. She's cheerful, she's charming, and she's sitting on Maeve's front porch. No, not a long-lost friend, but an American bulldog named Happy, and she belongs to Maeve Stevens now. Whether Maeve wants her or not. Maeve's been laid off, cheated on, mugged. So when she learns that her birth mother has left her a house, a vintage VW Beetle, and a marauding cat, she packs up and moves, hoping to start fresh in the small town of Timber Creek, Washington. That includes a reclusive but tempting author living next door and a set of ready-made friends at the St. Francis Society for Wayward Pets, where women knit colorful sweaters for the dogs and cats in their care. But there's also an undercurrent of something that doesn't sit right with Maeve. What's the secret that her mother had hidden? If Maeve is going to make Timber Creek her home, she must figure out where she fits in and unravel the truth about her past. Is she ready to be adopted again, this time by an entire town? And the last one is In Bloom. Fern Michaels, Carolyn Brown, and Lori Foster. Lori Foster writes racy stuff. Fun stuff, but racy. Okay, so you've got 3 stories in here. First one, Fern Michaels. After years spent traveling the world as a flight attendant, Gracie Walden is ready to stay a little closer to her roots, starting with 2 weeks at home in Amarillo, Texas. But there's unexpected turbulence between her mother, Ella, and her older sister, Hope. And it will lead to a revelation that changes Gracie's life in amazing ways. Second one is Caroline Brown, The Mother's Day Crown. Monica Allen still hasn't forgiven, Tyler McGee for breaking her heart when they were teenagers. 10 years on, they're back in Luella, Texas, visiting their respective grandmothers, and there's just a white picket fence and a whole lot of awkwardness between them. Will 2 weeks be long enough for Monica to learn to stop holding a grudge and hold on to love? And the last one is Meant to Be by Lori Foster. When Corey Creed was just a little girl, she knew she'd grow up to marry Austin Winston, and she made the mistake of telling him so. Tired of watching him avoid her ever since, Corey has decided it's time to leave Visitation, North Carolina, and Austin behind. But Austin has finally realized that what Corey was once so sure of, and now it's his turn to prove they belong together, with a little help from their mothers. This one was $9.99. I actually didn't pick up every book that they had that I thought looked good, because Big Brit was there. So great finds at Dollar Tree right now. Now's the time if you are, someone who likes to read and enjoys a variety. They've got the books, and they've got good ones. That's it. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be really interested. Let me know if you're a reader, if you enjoy it. Please let me know if you enjoy this little reading thing I do when I find books. And if you don't, please let me know, because, you know, I'll take that into consideration. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Cheers.